My wonderful grandchild. As you know, my initials are WTF, William Thomas Fitzpatrick. So, WTF, well, you know what the other meaning of that is, and what the? If there's one thing that I want you to keep in the back of your mind and be thinking about, so that you have everything in your life that you ever wanted for yourself and your family. So you're not one of these people who goes to Disney with their kids every 5 years, but you go whenever you feel like it. You have to have the money to do that. And you can do that by not worrying about immediate gratification, but becoming an investor. That means putting away money now for the future. Now, the best thing that you can do, the one thing that you can do, and I don't know why you wouldn't do it, is to buy those 4 condos. So now you start up a new problem. You say, okay, I want to buy the 4 condos, so how do I do that? Okay, so now you have your goal, the goal that will make you wealthy. So you have everything for your family and you're able to spoil those you love. Get those 4 condos. Is it going to take you 5 years or 10 years to get them and then another 10 years to pay them? I don't know, maybe. But if you're 20 or 30 or 40, you have the time to do that. And then you're going to have this wonderful life ahead of you. If someone said to me, well, for your grandchild, would you rather have them graduate from an Ivy League college or have those 4 condos? I mean, to me, you want the condos. I mean, the condos are like these little money machines that keep paying back every month. I mean, when do people stop paying rent? They don't. It goes on and on. It goes on and on and on and on forever. I talk about the guy that I own that owns the 4-family house. It's 140 years old. People have been in that 4 tenants have been in there paying month after month after month for 140 years. And this is a good property. I think it's going to go on for another 140 years. So, I mean, you don't have to say it, but you can be thinking, when you're collecting your rent from that tenant, thank you very much. I'm taking my family to Disney, and I'm going to do that next year and the year after that and the year after that. Whatever it is that you want that's going to make you and your family happy, you can do that by achieving this financial objective. So when I say WTF, it's like, what's the matter? Why wouldn't you do this? Figure out how to do this. I mean, most people figure out how to buy one property, and they're not financial geniuses. So you have to do what the average person does once. You just have to do it 4 times, and well, you're set for the rest of your life. And that's what I want from you, for you, my wonderful grandchild. I want you to have that life. I want you to have that comfortable life. So if I say to you, you got to work 50 hours a week, 40 hours a week to pay your bills and 10 hours a week to put aside for your investments, there's a reason I'm saying this. Because I want you to be financially successful, financially independent, and I want you to have a wonderful, comfortable life and not worry about money. And if you do that at 20, you can be out at 40. If you do it at 30, you can be out at 50. If you do it at 50, you can be out at 70. I mean, you can do it. Somebody's going to do it. Somebody's going to own these properties. And, you just got to figure, hey, why not me? Let me figure out how to do this. How do you buy 4 properties? You buy 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have that objective right in front of you. How do I buy that first property? What do I have to do? Well, you got to do the research. You got to find out what these things are. You got to find out what kind of a down payment you need. You got to talk to lenders and find out how much you can borrow. That's what you have to do, and you know that. So there's a slim difference between the people who want all this stuff, and there's a lot of people who want it, and then that slim minority of people who will actually go ahead and to do this. Do your research. Go back. Pick a small area. See what property sold for 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 10 years ago, and you tell me you don't want to buy them at those. Of course you do. There's going to be inflation. There's always going to be inflation. Inflation actually makes people feel better. Well, I'm making more money. I'm doing this. My house is, you want to get in on this. And I want that for you. not going to beat you over the head every day. We're going to be talking about other things, but I want you to keep this in the back of your mind because this will make you financially independent having those 4 condos. And the way you get 4 condos is to start off with 1, figure it out. So watch all my real estate stuff here on TikTok, watch it on YouTube. You're going to have a pretty good idea of what to do. And then you just have to get up some morning or whatever and say, WTF, why not me?